context matters. If you're news media, context isn't a bonus objective, it's the prime directive, even if it means you're covering people who avoid context themselves. Such as this segment from the President of the United States where he's referring to all undocumented illegals as animals.
That gosh darn horse-licking and wooden Indian talking about race again? I've had it with those Mexican families clogging up the outhouse, but this is...
Sorry, what? Oh, yes. Yes. I'll tell them. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Why would there could be an MS-13 gang member I know about? If they don't reach a certain threshold, I cannot tell ICE about them.
We have people coming into the country or trying to come in. We're stopping a lot of them. But we're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals. And we're taking them out of the country at a level and at a rate that's never happened before.
Yeah, not the same. MS-13 is a crime syndicate that's known for a culture of merciless violence. That's who he was referring to. I think the term animals is a fair one, and the media tried to defend this by broadening the context. But no, we can talk about the president's attitude towards immigration. I suspect he's against it.
Wrong.
But in this specific instance, in this specific context, you done fucked up. He was referring to a specific group of people who happen to be immigrants. Not all immigrants everywhere. It doesn't matter if he actually thinks all immigrants are animals, that's not what he said. And now this clip that's been making the rounds this weekend. A clip of one of Morgan Freeman's alleged victims of sexual harassment.
Now, one of those comments, Brooke, was caught on tape in which he says to me, "Boy, do I wish I was there," while looking me up and down. I was 6 months pregnant at the time. His co-stars Alan Arkin and Michael Caine were both there next to him, witnessed that exchange. They look at him. We have that on tape, and take note of Freeman's eyes in this clip.
Okay.
I knew it! God is a tail chaser! Can't trust those black folks with our women folk. They should stop acting and stop having such big pain.
What? Who's? Yes, they should know things.
One time I congratulated a woman on being pregnant and she wasn't. And so I've never done it again. For 50 years I've never done it.
You've learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Boy, do I wish I was there.
This movie is...
I have to explain for those that don't understand this exchange because they weren't there, is that there were comments that were sexual in nature made before and after this one, but they weren't caught on camera.
Yeah, I think it clearly wasn't about her, so much it was about a lame joke about Michael Caine. And even if it was a sexual remark directed at this lady, I mean, come on. I've been sexually harassed. Yes, me. By a cartoonishly stereotypical paedophile teacher, no less. And I didn't get my story published on TMZ. I'm all for female empowerment. But that includes the power of females to brush off stupid stuff like this, as opposed to just siphoning the power away from men. See, do you know what happens when people find out about the actual context? Actual hate starts to happen. The Twitter thread I found the Morgan Freeman video on is full of comments now calling her an attention whore, a bitch, a gold digger, comments saying that she should be fired, comments that she should be hit. A fair number of them were women, or at least had dyed hair profiles. The very last comment, the very last one, mentioned that he had other accusers as well, because the gut reaction of more and more people, particularly in this cultural zeitgeist we're having, is to lash out at bullshit like this. You know, there is real criticism to be had of President the Situation, and there are allegations dating back years of Freeman, and they can't all be wrong. But the impact of that diminishes the second we see blatant falsity. Individuals can get away with stuff like this. They can get away with saying stuff out of context, but the news media can't. It's supposed to be an authority, and once upon a time it was a public service. And when it starts to allow distortions like this, even reasonable people get suspicious that it has an agenda. Of course, the only real agenda the media has is clickbait. And that's my fucking job.